What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm on my way to work now, and I'm just kind of gonna shoot a quick little video. As you already saw from the title, I am semi-seriously contemplating doing an automatic in the Camaro. I'm at the point now, the 6 liter is still apart, but before I put the crank back in, I have to either swap the reluctor wheel or convert my harness and or get like a conversion box to use the 58X reluctor wheel with the 24X harness and computer. Now, there's a few ways I could go about doing this. For one thing, this wheel has to be put on the crank in a perfect certain way, so you either need a special tool to do it, which is like 220 bucks. I can run that wheel and just get a conversion box that Lingenfelter makes that would cost me, I think it's like 250. Or I could just bring the crank to a machine shop. If they have the tool, I could just pay them to swap them out, and then I could get the crank back in and put the whole engine back together. But the reason I'm thinking about it is because if I was to just run that reluctor wheel, I can essentially get another harness, get a 4L80E harness, and essentially auto swap the Camaro. Now, as terrible as that seems, I'm just thinking about how much is being left on the table by running the manual. And my T56 currently, it kind of needs a rebuild. You guys saw I've been having problems with second gear grinding. It's going to need synchros, or I'm going to have to just, get a replacement, maybe go to a T56 Magnum. It's kind of high dollar. I'll be looking at around $3,900 shipped for one of those. Whereas if I did a 4L80, I can just get like a $500, 4L80 from a junkyard or something. Essentially throw it in, maybe add a shift kit, and it is going to improve the times dramatically over the T56. Not only that, but with the new 6 liter going in, and I'm going to be doing stuff to the heads, bigger cam. It's going to be making more power. I feel like I'm going to be leaving even more on the table just by sticking with the manual. Plus, with the problems I'm having with the T56 right now, with the gears grinding, regardless, I kind of have to either rebuild it, replace it, or go to the automatic. But with that being said, if I was to do that to the Camaro, plans for the Trans Am would be putting a T56 or a manual in the Trans Am. I'm not going to have 2 automatic third gens. So if the Camaro stays stick, the Trans Am's going to be automatic. But if I decide to put the automatic in the Camaro, the Trans Am would probably be getting the Camaro's current transmission, or some variation of it if I decide to replace it. With that being said, my plans for the Trans Am are to just make it a fast street car. By street car, I mean a sleeper. It's going to be a sleeper, that car. Eventually it's going to get painted, but for the time being, I'm just going to replace the interior. Everything is going to be basically stock. Aside from what's under the hood, I want that car to look completely stock. Look like it's from 1986. Have nobody be the wiser, basically, and just overhaul everything under the hood. So if I decide to put the auto in the Camaro, the Trans Am would be getting the T56. I figured by doing that, I would be able to give you guys a step-by-step guide of actually manual swapping a third gen. So you'll be able to see exactly how we did the Camaro. It would be a fresh slate to swap it over. I would essentially have everything I need from the Camaro. Not only that, if I decide to get rid of the triple disc and the bell housing and kind of wait on swapping the Trans Am, that's a good amount of money I could recoup. And essentially, with the harness, with the Gen 4 PCM, with picking up the transmission, doing having the drive shaft changed, all that, I could probably do the whole swap for like $1,000, maybe a little bit more. Whereas if I just got a T56 Magnum and swapped it out, it would be around $3,900. So essentially, I would be paying more money and leaving performance on the table as far as track times go. So I want to just know what you guys think about this. Like I said, one of the cars would be remaining a manual, so even if I put that transmission in the Camaro, you would see the swap done to the Trans Am, which I think would be really good for LS swap content. But still, I'm 50-50. I'm on the fence whether or not I want to do it. I'm just really, really curious about what that car would do with an automatic in it. Also, after I upload this video, I'm going to put a poll up on the community tab. So go to my page, go to the community tab at the top, and vote if you want me to go 80E in the Camaro and show you guys how to do a manual swap on the Trans Am, or just leave the setup how it is now and leave the manual in the Camaro and the auto in the Trans Am. But for now, that's going to do it for this one. I just wanted to get a little video out, see what you guys' thoughts were. Sorry about all the talking. I just wanted to kind of fill you in on what's going on. I'm going to be filming a Trans Am video tomorrow, and then once I actually make a decision on what I'm doing with the Camaro, we'll have more videos of putting the 6-liter back together once I actually get to crank in. I did decide to go all out, do the bearings, do the rings, so you'll see that in an upcoming video. But for now, that's going to do it for this one. I'll see you guys in a few days.